What is up, you guys? It is Maddie here, and today I'm bringing you a Fallout 3 video. Now, before anything, be sure to check out the link in the description to my previous video. It is a Fallout video update. So, I've decided to go back to the top 10 series for Fallout 3 because it's been quite some time since I've done one, and the most frequently requested topic for this series right now is secrets and Easter eggs, so I figured I'd go ahead and do that. Now, you're going to be watching Fallout 3 gameplay in the background, obviously, and since these are Easter eggs, some of them come from conversations and stuff, so yeah, I'm just going to be bringing in pictures and screenshots to show you guys the Easter eggs instead of trying to search all over the internet to find these clips when some of them don't even exist. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. Also, be sure to leave in the comments down below your favorite Easter eggs in Fallout 3, and let's get talking about that. Anyways, at number 10, this goes in no chronological order. I like all of these. Anyways, at number 10 is a Smokey the Bear reference. And it's more so not that it's referring to Smokey the Bear, but because it's what Three Dog says. In a conversation with him, you're talking about radiation, and Three Dog says, remember, only you can prevent human flesh fires. And I don't know, it kind of made me chuckle when I heard that, because it's one of those, only in Fallout 3 would you hear something as crazy as that. But yeah, I really enjoyed hearing that reference right there, and obviously it's a clear-cut reference to Smokey the Bear. At number 9, we have the insane amount of superhero references in this game, especially through perk images. When you look at the toughness perk, that's clearly Superman. When you look at the adamantium skeleton, that's clearly a reference to Wolverine, more so the name of the perk than the picture itself. Obviously, we all know about Wolverine, his adamantium skeleton, and how his bones can regenerate and grow and stuff like that. And then there's the Nerd Rage perk, which is a clear-cut reference to the Hulk. So as you guys all know, I'm a huge superhero fan, so seeing these brilliant references to my favorite superheroes, it's always an awesome thing to see. At number 8, we have a reference to Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope, and it's during the Mothership Beta DLC in Fallout 3, which is always awesome. That kind of goes with the whole space theme. And you can optionally enter a waste disposal area where you'll find Sally. She'll be fixing an elevator inside this waste disposal area, and there'll be an optional speech to say what an incredible smell you've discovered, which is one of Han Solo's lines, and Han Solo is easily one of my top 3 favorite characters in the Star Wars universe. I just love him and his personality and everything, and just seeing a reference to him is always a really awesome thing to see. At number 7, we have a reference to the Peanuts comics. In Little Lamplight, the Dr. Lucy is clearly a reference to Lucy from the Peanuts comics itself, and inside the clinic a sign can be read saying the doctor is in, which is often found in the series itself when you're reading these comics. Now, not more so the reference to Lucy, but the reference to the Peanuts comics in general reminds me of when I was in 5th grade and my teacher would always call me Schroeder. That's my last name if you do not know. You should know if you follow me on Twitter. My last name's right there. But my teacher always called me Schroeder, and that's obviously a character who plays the piano in the Peanuts comics, and I just thought that was kind of funny, and yeah, it just kind of brought me back a little bit when I heard that. At number 6, I just love the amount of Easter eggs referring to Greek mythology in this game. There's a ton of them, but I just decided to pick out a few of my favorite ones. I just think it's crazy how Fallout has really just transformed my way of thinking. That's why these stick out to me. When I think of Centaur, I think of this ugly thing that you see here on screen, but not the actual centaurs ever created from Greek mythology that you see on screen now. And I just think it's very crazy how Bethesda has changed the way I think of stuff. And also, there is I just love how Bethesda named the city that all the ghouls live in the underworld, kind of like this little irony type thing, like the undead where all the lost souls go to or something like that. I just thought it was a crazy connection kind of thing, but yeah, I really like the Greek mythology references. At number 5, these clear-cut references to Mad Max. There is so many that you can just tell Fallout rips inspiration from. But I thought I'd take the most famous image from Fallout 3 that I use a lot of times in my video thumbnails, and just see how how much Fallout is really taken from this movie series. And as you can see on the image here, this is Fallout 3, and then you look at the image here from Mad Max, and the same exact thing with the dog and everything. It's kind of crazy. Now, I've never seen a Mad Max movie. I'm not going to BS you guys, but I think it's just kind of crazy how much inspiration Fallout took from a post-apocalyptic movie series to create and shape its game. And yeah, I thought that was pretty awesome. At number 4, we have the Interplay reference in Chevy Chase, just outside, down the stairs, to the Tenley Town / Friendship Station. So I like this because this is kind of Bethesda kind of tipping their hat to Interplay for what they've done to help create the Fallout series, and admiring what they've done and saying, hey, we got it from here. And I don't know, I thought it was kind of cool that they'd actually put Interplay Reference there. If you don't know what it is, as you can see on the screenshot here, basically it is the Interplay logo. It's got the world, and then if you look really closely, you can see to the left a rocket spinning around it, similar to what is the Interplay logo. Go look at the older Fallout game intros. It'll show Interplay, and it'll have the rockets going around a globe, and it's pretty cool. But yeah, I just thought it was interesting that Bethesda actually, gave them a quick reference in the game itself. At number 3 is another superhero reference, but I felt I'd separate it because it's a clear-cut Hulk reference. Now, Hulk's not one of my favorite superheroes, but I thought it was awesome how they took the line that Mr. Gusty says, or that Dr. Banner says when he gets pissed off, and put it for Mr. Gusty out of all things. It's the line that says, I'm starting to get angry, and you would not like me when I'm very angry. And that's just like what the Hulk says. And I just find it this irony, like the Hulk just becomes huge, but yet Mr. Gusty is this tiny ball robot, and it's like it's not intimidating at all. It's just, I thought it was pretty funny. Counting down at number 2, we have the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion reference that is on the utility pole at the absolute center of the map. You can find it, and right on this pole, as you can see in the screenshot here, is a tag that says TES-04. And I thought that was pretty cool because they were referencing a game that I spent a lot of time on. That was one of my first actual open world RPG games where you could just go around and do whatever you want, join all these factions. And I spent so much time on that game. I had a blast playing that game. And I just thought it was pretty awesome that they referenced that game in Fallout, because you kind of wouldn't see it coming because they're two completely polar opposite games. And finally, at number 1, my favorite Easter egg in Fallout 3 is the CocaCola reference, because that was the first one I ever noticed when I picked up a Nuka-Cola bottle. I saw it, I was like, what the hell? This is like a Coca-Cola bottle. And then, my friend, one of my best friends, his parents work at Pepsi, and so I bought a Nuka-Cola shirt, and not really thinking I wore it to their house, and they were like, what the hell is this shit? And I don't know, I just thought it was hilarious, because, just when I saw Nuka-Cola, I instantly thought Coke, and that kind of connected to a personal story of mine. And I just actually really like that Easter egg because Nuka-Cola is infamous and all that stuff, and just love it so much. But yeah, be sure to let me know in the comments down below what some of your favorite Easter eggs are in this game. I would love to know. As always, be sure to follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, and keep my discount codes in mind. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, stay sexy, stay active. I love you all. Peace.